Well, I'm just so proud of our team, and so happy for our seniors. That I've said it all along. Those guys that have stayed around and believed in our staff, believed in me, wanted to be a big part of this university, and that's not easy. I've said that before, and the game wasn't easy. Sometimes you win a game the week before, and everything kind of comes easy, and you think that's going to be every week. I thought we had good focus, but obviously we didn't start very fast. But life's not easy. It throws you curves, and I'm proud of our team, the way they responded. The momentum kind of flipped in our favor. I thought the crowd tonight was outstanding. I thought our administrative, started with Bill McGillis, did a great job, and Brent did in terms of trying to get as many people as we could here to support this team and our seniors. So that helped. There was a moment in the game where you could feel the crowd, and we're going to continue to do our best to build this fan base back up and make them proud as they always have been. So I'm excited for our guys. The game didn't really have any meaning in terms of the West Division or the conference, but it does in terms of momentum and fighting back, and our guys continuing to believe in each other. And it's one thing in life. I don't care what happens. Don't ever say I quit. Don't ever say and shut it down. I don't care what it is, from your academics to relationships to your football team. The moment you say I quit or it's not worth it, you're in trouble as a human being, and we're in trouble as a football team. We don't have those guys, which is it's taken us a while to get to that point. I think Coach Williams made a really good comment last night. He spoke to our team, and he talked about something I think he said Will Rogers said, and he said, life's about staying on the right track, but if you don't keep moving forward, the train will run your ass over. And you got to keep moving forward. And I think our team and our players have continued to move forward.
Questions?
Coach, the momentum really shifted when Anthony Swain made those two plays. Devontae Foster stripped the ball, Swain recovers it, and then I think on OU's next offensive snap, Swain bats the ball in the air, and that was a turn point.
It's about guys making plays and believing they can make plays. I thought our preparation was really good leading into the game. Just didn't go our way early. We had every opportunity, even the first drive. Nick wasn't as sharp the first drive and missed some throws, really nothing to do with them. And then you turn it over and give them a score where really you'd kind of, the way we played the last 4 or 5 drives, I don't know what it was how we started. But you give them a little bit of life. They haven't really done anything, and it's 7-7. And so those things happen, though. This is not an easy game. This is, they've got 85 scholarships. They've got coaches that are paid to win. Bobby Wilder is a good coach. And they've got a good young team. That team's only going to get better. But I did like the way our guys fought back, and that was big. Obviously, those momentum plays kind of got us going, and we found a way. I thought the coaches did a great job offensively, Chip and Luke and our offensive staff, because we really didn't run the ball very well to end up with the yards we had rushing. I mean, we were struggling to figure out how we're going to run the football, and that's been our bread and butter. I like to throw it, there's no question, but to be able to comfortably turn around and hand the ball off and be able to keep Nick upright was the key to the game. It wasn't the throwing. It was how could we run the football and stop the guys from getting in pass rush mode, and we did that. That's a credit to our coaches.
Did their defensive line give you guys trouble up front?
We knew they're athletic. We knew that part, and that they were athletic and get edgy, and so we knew that was a factor in it. But and give them credit. Do I think we were as sharp as we needed to be? No, but give them credit. And but it's hard to be consistent on offense if you can't run it. It just is. You know how good you have to be if you just throw it. And I thought Nick really bounced back from that and made some really good throws, especially to Mike. We found some things we could throw it down the field to Mike, and then got him to cloud in the boundary, and that allowed us to run the ball a little bit better. So that it all fits together. You have to have the threats to be able to throw it down the field, and they better back up, and then you can run it. And that's when you have enough really good players to be, balanced.
About seniors, Jalen Richard, Anthony Swain, have been here a few months now. It's kind of an interesting senior class for them to go out this way for a guy like Richard and Swain.
It really is, because I don't care what level it is. Winning's good, losing stinks. In big times where you're at. And the feeling's the same in that locker room. For a guy like our fifth-year guys that came here and wanted to be a part of it, it's the same feeling. Success and appreciation for your teammates and winning. Doesn't matter that it's Auburn, Alabama. No, feels the same in there. It's just us and Old Dominion. So those guys that came in and really have blended in well with our team, irregardless of their role, some of the junior college guys that came in and accepted their role. And again, that's a credit to them and our staff and our strength staff and Mitch that takes care of our guys off the field spiritually. I think that's been a big part of it too.
Nick set single season passing yardage mark. Broke Austin Davis single season touchdown mark. It just seems like the record. You hit 65 this week, 56. Are y'all just getting better by the week right now?
Didn't feel like that in the first half, did it? No, but that's okay. That's part of it. You know, we're good enough to overcome that. And Nick does a very good job of putting things behind him. You know, he has to deal with a lot of different things collectively. You know, his own pressure he puts on himself, his old high school coach, me in his ear, and he does a really good job of filtering that, which is not easy. You know, I'm on him to have more confidence and make tough throws, and then when he makes tough throws and they're incomplete, I'm on his ass why he's doing that. So he does a great job of filtering through all of our stuff. It's not easy when you've got the people that are in his ear, and we put a lot on him.
Coach, no doubt this was a dog fight. Was there anything you said in particular to rally your players?
No, you know, we came out in the second half, we take the ball down, you know, we get a touchdown, it's like, okay, yeah, well, you know, okay, here we are. Well, then they score. We go for it on fourth down, don't get it, and they throw the, you know, double move off a screen. It's like, well, I didn't say a whole heck of a lot that I wouldn't normally say at halftime. But I was thinking whatever I did say, that wasn't really what I needed to say. But it's nothing about that. It was nothing about it at halftime. It wasn't. They're not doing anything different. Really wasn't anything different. So we got to hold on the ball. We got to run the ball better. And we got to continue to play. It wasn't – we have a good football team. It's not about some magical speech or a magical play. It's – you have to make adjustments throughout what they're doing. That's what we're paid to do, is figure out the puzzle. And I thought our offensive staff did that. And I thought Dave did a great job, Duggan. You know, they hit us on a double move, which, okay, that's fine. But I thought after that, and we got the momentum and got turnovers, that I don't know if they got a first down after that. Now, they might have there at the end. I think they ran it a couple times. But when we needed it, we certainly got it.
Whenever Washington went down and Schuler Bentley came in, did he present some different problems?
Well, you know, that kid's a good player. He's a coach's son. And so, you know, you're thinking about going, okay, they've put this quarterback in that was receiver and they've rallied around him, but the Bentley kid has played the position, you know, so he's going to function, you know, as a function. So it's like, God, we were doing so well. I'm kind of upset we knocked him out, because for a while, you know, Bentley was doing a great job. And, you know, and credit to him, you know, for a guy that, you know, had kind of lost his job, kind of came back, and then, you know, he did a nice job for him. He gave him a chance. He made some really nice throws, and so. But again, I'm happy for our guys that we kind of weathered that storm and made some key plays, because it's still about making plays and changing momentum.
What's the challenge next week at Louisiana Tech?
Oh, it's real simple. There's really, I don't say there's a challenge. I mean, they're a good football team. So, you know, I mean, that's just it. We know what's at stake. I mean, we knew, you know, if we had the team we thought we were going to have, you know, thought this could come down to this. So Skip's done a really good job there. So, you know, they've got a good quarterback. They've got good people. We've got good people. We've got a good quarterback. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's where you want to be. You know, we still control our own destiny. Let's go win the West, and let's go win the conference. Why not? Why not us? We're good enough.
Coach, you guys go down by 10 in the third, and the last couple of years maybe that would have been a game that seemed like the momentum had swung in their favor, but now with this year's team, you guys rally off 35 in a row to end the game. Does that speak to how much improved you guys are this year?
Without question. We've got more talent. We're more experienced. Our coaches are doing it better. Our culture is better with our team. More positive approach, starting with me. So there's no question that's starts with having talent and then developing your players from a culture standpoint And then lastly, we've got to do it better. Schematically, we're doing it better, communicate better. So those are 3 areas you got to get good at. Recruit, develop, coach better.
That's 2 weeks in a row where you guys just kind of seemingly get in the rhythm on offense where you can't be stopped and you're creating things on defense. So what's that like when your team gets in that kind of mode?
I don't know if it ever felt like that. I mean, when you can run the football, that helps. When you can, like I say, Les Miles used to say, you got to be able to comfortably turn around and hand the ball off. When you can do that, you're a good football team. When you can comfortably turn around and hand it off and expect yards. When not, you're choppy. And I thought once we were able to do that, that changed. That really changed, that we could run the football. Everybody knows it. I mean, I don't know what we had running the second half. It had to be 200-something yards. We only threw for about 100. But that's how you control the game. I thought our running backs hit the holes, and we hit some big plays in our offensive line, and Luke Meadows does a great job with those guys. So that's just it. I mean, I don't know about, getting stopped, or not. I don't know. But we've got a good team.
Anything else?
Casey Martin went in the first place in the record book for most catches on the season. Does he ever drop a pass, or what makes him so good?
Casey likes the game of football. Casey walked on at Houston and couldn't get a sniff, and thank God he couldn't. And because if you do the right things with him, he's a good football player. Because he's tough to handle in space. And I'm happy for him. A lot of the guys that and I'm happy that Coach Wozniak, when we found him, and Doug Meacham, who was there at the time, is now at TCU, said, hey, man, that guy's a tough guy. If you can get him, fine. He said, we weren't able to play him here, but he said, you'll appreciate it. He understands that offense, and he's really been a plus. And I'm fired up he continued to play, because there was a moment there where, okay, he's out, and he came back and really, really did a nice job.
What's your biggest takeaway from this win here tonight?
Yeah, just happy for our seniors. Just happy for our guys. That's our team. It's hard to continue. I mean, we've won 5 in a row, which is hard to do. And so our team, and to stay focused and to continue to practice. But I'm just happy for those guys. That's why you do it. It's why you coach. You do it for your players. It's their time. I've had enough wins and losses in my life that over 27 years of coaching. But it's really about the players and their smiles and their laughter in the locker room. That's what you do it for. That's what I've always done it for. Didn't matter what level. Your job is to remember that you have a job for the players and find a way to create the best version you can of them in all aspects of their life. Obviously, I understand my job. That's winning football games. That's the nature of it. That's part of it. But in the process of that, I think you're responsible to create the best version of your players you can, and I don't take that responsibility lightly.